have our quirks, but that's awesome. I talk really fast, and sometimes would much rather prefer to read a book than socialize. And other people have things about them too. There's some people who like to say a lot. There's some people who just can't stand when something's uneven, with a feeling of cotton, other things like that. Mine are things that make up who we are. 4-Hers are no different. We have our quirks too. When somebody enrolls in 4-H, their body starts experiencing some changes. No, not those kinds of changes. Little like 4-H-isms would you. And we embrace them. Let's dive in and explore what some of these 4-H-isms are. So you can spot a true 4-H'er. I have came up with a list of some of the traits of a 4-H'er. Some of them being completely serious and positive. Some of them a bit more on the funny side. All of them are honest. And if you're a 4-H'er watching this, you may just feel exposed. Number 1. Pride in their 4-H community. Throughout the video, you'll see that many of these traits back just to the joys of knowing you're in 4-H. 4-H'ers are honestly awesome people, so we're proud of that. We're proud to be in such a great community. We're proud to know that we'll be there for you when we need us. We're proud to know that we'll be some of the best leaders there are. Since 4-H offers so many great opportunities, and so many of us are so truly involved in 4-H, we're proud of ourselves for trying new things. We're proud of ourselves for developing life skills. We're proud of ourselves for expanding our knowledge so much. We're proud knowing that someday we'll be great leaders, and we'll be there for you when we need us. We're proud of knowing that because 4-H, we'll probably have a bright future. They're probably in the right path to accomplish any goal we want. And sorry for in all my videos, in the outfit changes, I'm not super, focused on social media or YouTube, so I just kind of videotape when I have the time, no matter what that may bring. Number 2, the way we view our relationships with other 4-H'ers. I've said it so many times, but I really mean it. 4-H truly is a family of best friends. I mean that truly, and I'm so grateful for that. I cannot tell you the number of times we've died laughing together, how many inside jokes we have, how many hugs we've shared, and just how much joy there is when we're together. This really is one of the greatest support systems ever. As I'm filming this video, a bunch of my 4-H friends who are off to college are coming home in like a week, so I'm super excited to see them again. Oh, and speaking of my 4-H friends, I thought I'd share a picture of them with you that I took exactly 3 years ago. Can't you tell just how much we love each other? Niagara County 4-H is a family of 650 youth, with 1,000 youth participating in our programs annually. Although it's so big, and we might not meet everybody involved, it's like we've all known each other forever. Our adult leaders and educators are great people in our lives too. They're all just so helpful and knowledgeable and want nothing more to empower us to make the best better. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love everybody in my life who's not in 4-H, but just there's a whole special mentality about 4-H that makes these bonds so strong. One piece of advice, don't ask us about our inside jokes. They're just really long stories that no one has time for. Don't say I didn't warn you. Number 3. I'm a huge nerd, so sometimes the nerdy thoughts just slip out of my mouth. 4-Hers are really some of the most dream and goal-driven people. Not only do we set goals, but we work for them. We won't give up until we get there. Whether that be just enter one more project at fair to expand your horizon of skills, or something bigger, like getting into a dream college. 4-Hers will be the first to do this. Anybody who knows me knows exactly what I want to do. I want to be a vet, and of course my dream is Cornell. And because of 4-H, because of the things I've learned, I know I will. In fact, this is a dream 4-H has led me to realize I had. 4-Hers are kind of stubborn, in the sense that we won't give up until we achieve our goals. You see a kid who's super goal-driven and eager to talk about it, and knows exactly what they have to do, and exactly how hard they have to work to get there, there's a good chance that they are a 4-H'er. This is one of my favorite qualities of 4-H'ers, because I love seeing all my friends succeed and do things they never thought they could do. This is a trait I'm so glad I've developed from an early age by being a 4-H'er, because I know it'll help me later down the road of life. And future Michelle, in case you stumble across this, I hope that you've gotten that DVM. I hope that you're practicing veterinary medicine in Niagara County. I hope that you found a way to get back to 4-H. And please, never ever forget your 4-H roots and the people and animals that have gotten to where you are today. With love, your quirky 14-year-old self. Number 4. The 4-H pledge. What I live by. 4-H meetings, we normally start with the Pledge of Allegiance, then the 4-H pledge. At school, we normally start our days with the Pledge of Allegiance. You see where this is going. As a 4-H'er, you'll start feeling tendencies to accidentally do the 4-H pledge too. Do you have any idea how many times I've accidentally said the 4-H pledge mentally after doing the Pledge of Allegiance at school and hope that I'm not doing the hand motions out loud too? And speaking of the hand motions, another 4-Hism for you is, technically for the I pledge my health and better living for my club, my community, my country, and my world power, you're just supposed to stand there with your hands just existing. I've seen some people do that. I've seen some people do a weird, serious pose like this. But for the club, community, country, and world power, a lot of 4-H'ers miraculously come up with the idea to go club, community, country, and world, and think that it's original. But really, there's a magical and kind of rain on your parade moment when you go to an event with a lot of 4-H'ers and everybody does that. That was a 2-in-1 combo, so here we are, number 6. If you see somebody who just really seems like a natural leader, not afraid to show their true colors, stand up for what they believe in, or command a whole room, just a really confident, uplifting, energetic, and enthusiastic person who you'd want to be your leader, they're probably a 4-H'er. They're learning social leadership in such a vast variety of ways. I could make a whole video just on the leadership aspect of 4-H, and I think that I might, so we'll leave leadership here. We're about halfway through the list with number 7, the incredible helpfulness of 4-H'ers. 4-H'ers are very helpful people. That's what makes our community so amazing. Seriously, at a show or anything, whenever somebody needs help, or even just a little confidence boost, or like a million people, well, more like the 5 people closest or whatever, go running to them. It's really amazing to see how we all come together like that. Whether it be goat pick crews, setting up for a meeting, everything else in between. We really do know that everybody has our back. So if you're ever in a situation where you're by a 4-H'er, I guarantee they'll be helping you before you get the chance to ask. Helpfulness is kind of another part of leadership. It's just an amazing trait to have. I love helping people even in more dramatic ways than just, helping them halter their horse, like community service and stuff. And 4-H has given me so many opportunities for that. I'm so glad I get the chance to be so helpful. And that's all because of 4-H. Big or small, 4-H'ers really are the most helpful people you know. One awesome trait about 4-H'ers helpfulness is since we learn so much about everything we do, if you have any questions, we love when you ask us. So although answering questions isn't probably the first kind of helpfulness that you think of, educating the public definitely is helpful. We love that. If you need us, I promise we'll be there. All you have to do is ask. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you gotten a good laugh out of this. It's good to make fun of ourselves sometimes and have a newfound appreciation and understanding of 4-H'ers. I will be making a part 2 of this video. I'll also probably be coming out with a shorter 1-minute summary on my channel. So keep checking back for more. I can't tell you when, but it'll be there someday. Again, thanks for watching, And I appreciate your interest in 4-H as always. Bye until we meet again.